Did you know? Rayman has no arms or legs because, during development, programmers had trouble rendering his limbs while the character was in action. The design, with Rayman's hands and feet floating separately from his body, led to the discovery of unique gameplay elements, like the ability to punch enemies from a distance. Rayman was created by Michael Ancel in Montpellier, France. Ancel started developing Rayman for the Super Nintendo with a team of 2. It was originally a co-op platformer with 2 playable Rayman-type characters. As the staff grew, development shifted to focus on CD-ROM-based consoles for their larger storage capacity, and then professional cartoonists were hired to rework the game's graphics and artwork. Rayman's personality as an adventurer with a sense of humor was inspired by Indiana Jones. The designs of the scenery in the levels and worlds were influenced from Celtic, Russian, and Chinese fairy tales, while the designs of the characters were inspired by the golden age American animation of Tex Avery. According to an interview in the French magazine Pixel Love, Ancel took the name Rayman from ray tracing software that he used in the Ubisoft studio during the development of the original game. Like the original Rayman, Rayman 2 began development as a 2D platformer. New enemy and ally encounters were created using pre-rendered graphics similar to Donkey Kong Country, and Rayman was going to be able to mount a Tyrannosaurus Rex. The PlayStation release of Rayman 2, The Great Escape, contains a hidden bonus level that is thought to be an early build of the game. At some point though, the Ubisoft development team decided to turn Rayman 2 into a 3D platformer, but there was a problem. Ubisoft had never developed a game like that before. Popular 3D platformers like Super Mario 64 and Crash Bandicoot had already hit the market, and standards for the genre were high. Ancel and the team decided to take a break from Rayman 2 and began working on a side project. This new game was called Tonic Trouble, and it was created to test the engine for the upcoming 3D Rayman game. It also provided an opportunity for the developers to learn the ropes of 3D game development. Tonic Trouble has a few scattered references to Rayman, like the cave painting in the first level and a brief cameo during the credits. Rayman Arena has a reference to Tonic Trouble in a cutscene, where the skeleton of Ed is seen shackled in the background. Ed's face can also be seen in an episode of the Rayman animated series. The Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, and PC versions of Rayman 2 contain a total of 1,000 yellow lums. After a cutscene where Razorbeard eats a yellow lum, the heads-up display for lums changes from 1,000 to 999. However, fans later discovered a hidden yellow lum in the Tomb of the Ancients level that exists even after the player recovered 999 out of 999 yellow lums, bringing the total back up to 1,000. The PlayStation version of Rayman 2 only contains 800 yellow lums, and the lum that Razorbeard eats in the cutscene is changed to a red lum. There are many different versions of Rayman 2, and each one has unique differences. The Japanese version changed Rayman's torso from purple to blue. This is because in Japanese culture, purple is seen as the color for death, often used by villains. It is likely that the change was to assert Rayman as the game's hero. Other characters went through design changes as well. Sam the Water Snake was changed from purple to green, Jano's hat was changed to red, and Lee the Fairy's design was changed completely. There are differences between versions of Rayman 3 as well. The PlayStation 2 release has different music for the fight with Begoniacs. Rayman 3 has a hidden reference to Star Trek during the first Teensy Highway level. Near the O in the word love in the background, a silhouette of the Starship Enterprise can be seen partially obscured by the heads-up display. One secret room in the Headlum headquarters contains statues of Razorbeard and his minions from Rayman 2, sitting in the style of The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. Dialogue in Rayman 3 frequently breaks the fourth wall.
Ever played a video game before? Bug off, fairy! Zelda needs you!
You were nicer in Rayman 2. See you in Rayman 4!
What's interesting about that last one is that a game called Rayman 4 was never released, but there really was a Rayman 4 in development. It was being produced by Phoenix Interactive Entertainment, and some concept art reveals that it would have had costume transformations like Rayman 3. In 2012, more concept art made its way online, revealing that this game was going to return many of the locations from the first Rayman, like Bandland and Picture City. A different take on a sequel to Rayman 3 emerged in the form of a trailer at E3 2006. It depicted Rayman changing costumes and fighting a swarm of rabbids in the style of a beat-em-up, like Dynasty Warriors. Still images released online show Rayman riding several types of animals trying to escape the army of rabbids. This game, of course, became the minigame collection, Rayman Raving Rabbids, but it's interesting that the game originally started as a 3D platformer. Some other Ubisoft games have references to Rayman in them. Prince of Persia Warrior Within has Rayman's glove as an equipable weapon. It's indestructible and will knock down enemies when thrown at them. Rayman's popularity reached outside of gaming when it was announced that Rayman would be the mascot of the French Federation of Football for the 2014 World Cup. That's all for today, but don't forget to subscribe to DidYouKnowGaming on YouTube and follow DidYouKnowGaming on Facebook and Twitter. Make sure you also check out DidYouKnowGaming.com, and if you like this video, then check out our other videos. And if you want to see some stupid stuff made by myself on my channel, then you can have a look at that PT review that I did a few weeks ago. Interesting game there. Interesting demo, actually. Or interesting teaser, whatever the hell you want to call it, yeah. It's interesting. Go and have a look, please.